Hey there guys, welcome to another Introduction to Tricking series tutorial. Today we're going to be talking about the tricking community, a topic very dear to my heart. Every tricker I've ever met has been completely awesome, 100%. No matter where I've gone in the world or how I've met them, they've always been warm and welcoming. And if you're not a part of the tricking community, I think when you find out about it, it's going to make you fall in love with tricking even more, because it's just a whole nother level of awesome. So let's talk about how we can become a part of it. Facebook, yes, love it or hate it, it is where you will find the most trickers today. The tricking community has moved around quite a bit, but today it seems like the main hub is Facebook. Even if you don't have a Facebook, I'd highly recommend just getting an account just to follow tricking groups. It's also great to meet friends through tricking. I've met tons of people just because we are both trickers and we're both online and we're both on the same group and we've talked. So it's an awesome way to meet other trickers. It's also great for beginners because you can post your progress and ask for tips. So it's like instant feedback, so that's another thing that's super great about it. And all the other great things that Facebook has, like, you know, posting pictures and memes and all that. Facebook's loads of fun, and it's like I said, it's the largest community of triggers online. So highly recommend you get a Facebook. YouTube is the spot where you want to watch tutorials and samplers, because this is the place where you're going to find all the best footage of tricking. YouTube. There's also Vimeo, but I don't ever really use that because the majority of the things I want to watch are on YouTube. So YouTube is great for tutorials and samplers and just doing your homework. You know, reading up. There's loads of trickers who are active and always posting videos, who both samplers and tutorials to help out beginner trickers. So I think it's something that's really beneficial for beginners and advanced trickers alike. Gatherings are kind of the epitome of tricking culture, because it's just a weekend of trickers coming together, tricking and having fun ultimately. The reason why gatherings exist is because since tricking is a relatively small community, in any given town you'll only have a handful of trickers. So what do you do when you want to trick with more than just your buddies that you always hang out with anyway? Get a gathering going, and people will come from you know, your region, your state, your country, or all around the world to meet up and make friends and just have fun and throw tricks. The way gathering usually works is you get to the gathering location, meet up with some trickers, grab a bite to eat, head to a gym or wherever you're going to be session for the night, which is usually on Friday, head back to a tricker's house, stay the night, get up, do the same thing, go to another gym, eat some food, session some more, and rinse and repeat until Sunday. At larger gatherings, they'll usually have workshops and expos and demos, you know, to show off the tricking. You know, a proper show where people from that local town or city will come together and see what's going on at the gym, and it's a lot of fun. It's a great way for the local community to build itself. If you've never been to a gathering before, I recommend going to a gathering with workshops, especially if you're a beginner, or a smaller gathering. If you're a beginner, going to workshops are great because you're going to be learning from experienced trickers who will walk you through the process and help you out. It's a great way to make friends who are also at your level. I prefer smaller gatherings personally because when I go to a smaller gathering, I can meet everyone and remember everyone's name. Bigger gatherings, it gets a little harder to do that. You can find out about gatherings via Facebook. You can also find out through local trickers in any given area. Typically, more experienced trickers will know the whereabouts of gatherings in their area. So talk around, make some friends, and you're likely to find a gathering. Lastly, don't forget about local trickers in your area. You can meet them, like I said, through Facebook or just by frequenting your local gym. It's also a good idea to travel around to other gyms that are close to you. I've met quite a few trickers just by stopping in at open gyms at any random location that's having an open gym and ran into trickers. But the more you frequent gyms, the more you're out and about active, checking out new gyms here and there, the more likely you're going to run into trickers. It's also a great idea to get your friends involved in tricking, because if you have like a few guys who just like tricking every so often, it gives you more of a motivation to keep going. It also builds a community and potentially gets more people involved in something that they might end up really liking. So that's about all I have to say about the tricking community. It's a really special part of tricking in and of itself that I think a lot of people overlook sometimes. But once you become a part of it, you'll never want to leave. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.